Let's start Lesson 10, Soil, the top layer of the earth. Learning objectives. Know your soil, types of soil, soil profile, soil erosion, soil conservation. Let's start learning. After air and water, soil is the third most important natural resources. Soil isn't just dirt, it holds many nutrients and organisms. Let's read to explore about the soil in detail. Know your soil. Soil is the mixture of minerals, organic matter, gases, liquids, and countless organisms. Soil is important for all living beings. Plants grow in soil. They absorb minerals and water from the soil. Many small animals live in soil. Minerals and all metallic ores are also found in soil. Soil composition. Soil is a mixture of broken rocks and minerals, living organisms, and decaying organic matter called humus. Humus is dark, soft, and rich in nutrients. Soil also includes air and water. Organisms in soil need air and water to survive, having water 25%, air 25%, mineral particles 45%, organic matter 5%, humus 80%, roots 10%, organisms 10%. For the teacher, explain the children about various types of soil. Also tell them about soil profile, erosion and conservation. These essential materials like air, water and organic matter makes it possible for plants, bacteria, fungi and small animals like earthworms and insects to live in the soil. Types of soil. There are three basic types of soil. Come, let's read about some of them. Clay soil. Clay soil particles are very small and compact. Gardens with these types of soil particles don't work well because the air has a hard time getting to the roots. The soil absorbs and holds water and creates a drainage problem. This adversely affects healthy root and plant growth. Sandy soil. Sandy soil is made up of large particles. The water and nutrients, particularly nitrogen, quickly drain away from the plant root zone. Sandy soil is the opposite of clay soil. Silt or loamy soil. Silty soil is one of the most fertile of the many types of soil with rich nutrients and good drainage. It is slightly smaller in size than sandy soil but otherwise is very similar in composition with more nutrients and minerals. Silty soil is generally quite dark and pungent and is excellent for planting almost anything. What is soil profile? The different layers of soil make the soil profile. There are three main layers of soil. They are as follows. 1. Topsoil. The uppermost layer of the soil is called topsoil. Most of the plants grow here as roots are fixed in the topsoil. Many animals also form burrows to live inside topsoil. 2. Subsoil. The soil below the topsoil is subsoil. It consists of mostly small rocks. Only the roots of big trees can reach this soil to fix them firmly into the soil. 3. Bedrock. Below the subsoil, the soil has only big rocks, so it is hard. This layer is known as the bedrock. Roots cannot pass through it as it is very hard. O. Loose organic matter. A. Inorganic matter mixed with humus. E. An elevated horizon contains little or no organic matter. B. The zone of elevation containing materials transported from overlying horizons. C. Significantly weathered parent material may be partly oxidized. Slightly weathered parent material. Unaltered parent material. Soil profile. Soil erosion. Soil is formed by the breaking down or crushing of the rocks. Crushed and powdered soil is lighter than the rocks, so it can easily be blown away from one place to another. Natural agents like wind, water and human activities like mining cause blowing away of the topsoil. The process of carrying away the topsoil by wind or flowing water is known as soil erosion. Soil erosion makes the surface uneven and reduces its fertility. Another cause of soil erosion is the overgrazing by cattle. Overgrazing reduces the coverage of land with grass, making soil loose and weak. Soil erosion, overgrazing. Impacts of soil erosion. Topsoil is the most fertile layer of the earth as it has nutrients in it. Soil erosion washes it away and exposes the less fertile subsoil to the surface. Plants cannot grow healthy in less fertile soil and hard subsoil. Soil erosion for a longer period of time can change a fertile land into a desert. The washed out topsoil carried away by the wind or water gets deposited in the riverbed or into the sea. This deposition of the fertile topsoil in water bodies is known as silting. Silting. Causes of soil erosion. Land use. Humans play a major role in soil erosion through their use and abuse of natural resources. For example, deforestation, grazing, arable land use, faulty farming systems, high crop intensity, housing construction, mining, etc. Climate. The two most important climatic factors having a direct effect on erosion are precipitation and wind velocity. Other climatic factors have an indirect effect on soil erosion, such as water balance, evaporation, temperature, and relative humidity. Indirect factors affect the absorption of water by altering the soil moisture regime and the proportion of rainfall that may become surface runoff. Landforms, slope gradient, slope length, and shape of slope are the important variables of landform that affect erosion processes for all types of soil erosion. Example, splash, sheet, hill, and gully erosion. Soil erosion by wind. Soil erosion by water. Soil erosion by cutting trees. Soil erosion by mining. Fact time. Artisanal mining causes serious environmental damage through water contamination with heavy metals like mercury and cyanide, deforestation, and soil erosion. Soil conservation. Soil is the most important resource on which agriculture is based. Proper management of this valuable resource is vital to sustain long-term agricultural productivity. Soil conservation is a combination of all methods of management and land use that safeguard the soil against depletion or deterioration by natural or man-induced factors. It is our duty to conserve the soil. We cannot control the natural forces like wind, rain, and floods which cause soil erosion, but we can adopt some methods to reduce their effect on our soil. 1. In plain fields. First, by growing grass. If the field can be covered with grass or some fast growing plants, the loss of topsoil can be avoided. Grass, plants, runners, etc. cover the soil fast and hold the soil with their fibrous roots. Grass in a field. Second, afforestation. To save the topsoil, trees or small plants should be planted. Their roots will hold the soil tightly and avoid soil erosion. Planting trees is known as afforestation. Bunds in crop fields. 2. In forest and grasslands. By avoiding overgrazing by animals and by replacing the grazed grass, we can control soil erosion. Planting more trees can reduce soil erosion. 3. In crop fields. Making high boundaries of mud in the large fields can prevent soil erosion. These boundaries are formed in the form of bunds. Dividing big farms into small field areas can reduce the risk of soil being blown away. Fact time. Soil takes thousands of years to develop. It may take 500 years to form 1 centimeter of new soil, but it can be destroyed in very short periods of time. In effect, it is non-renewable. Let's revise. Soil isn't just dirt, it holds many nutrients and organisms. Plants grow in soil. The 3 different layers of soil are topsoil, subsoil, and bed soil. Strong winds, rain, floods, and man's activities cause soil erosion. Soil can be conserved by growing grass, plants, and trees. Points to remember. Humus, the organic component of soil. Organism, a living thing that can function on its own. Soil conservation, protecting soil from being carried away by wind and water.